See how y'all hold that drink like that right there. They take a little partial sip.
Are you all right? See, you cough it too.
I see why you dropped that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Welcome back to Pink Hot Sauce, Valentine's Day edition.
Hey.
Starring your host, Jasmine,
Yay!
and your main man, Easy Stacks.
Easy, 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 easy. Hey. Yay! Welcome back, you guys. This is the Valentine's Day edition episode.
Everybody out there, happy Valentine's Day today.
Happy Valentine's
If
Day.
you don't have one, and you got you.
I don't have a Valentine's Day this year.
Me either. Good luck.
I'm okay, though. I'm okay.
Happy Valentine's Day to you too, Jazz.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day, Ed.
That shit don't mean nothing to me, but thank you. It's the thought that counts.
I'm just saying, like...
Man, are you tired of getting the same old gift that you got yesterday?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
If you are, go get you a sidebar. Nah, let's stop. But yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Shout out to all the lovers out there. Shout out to all the
Lovers out
healthy
here.
relationships to good relationships.
Emphasis on healthy.
Not toxic.
We're going to get into some shit today. I just want to let you know. We're going to get into some shit. So Valentine's Day is cute until you realize that love is not enough. That's where we're going to try to float today. Love, is that enough to sustain your relationship? What do you think?
It should be, but it's not.
I agree. I also don't think that love is enough for a relationship. I feel like when you first start to get to know somebody and you guys are all in the lovey-dovey stage, everything they do is cute. Everything is so wonderful. Oh my gosh, they could do no wrong. But let that time start going by. After like a year and a half, everything ain't cute no more. And it's not just love. You start looking at them like the way you chew pisses me off. I mean, you just go eat in the other room and you just like, oh, ain't nothing wrong. Small stuff like that starts building up. So it's like, for me, I don't think love is enough. You need a whole lot more components to make that shit like stick.
But when it comes to relationships, yes, it takes more than love to have a relationship. Because this relationship is built off communication and honesty. And love, at the end of the day, most of the time it equals truth, not happiness. So that the truth hurts. And it doesn't, it's not a pretty picture. So
I spit wine all over my...
5 minutes later. See how y'all hold that drink like that right there. They take a little partial sip.
Are you all right? See, you cough it too.
I see why you dropped that motherfucker.
Exactly. Little trick on.
Yeah, that shit got me turning red.
Exactly. Talk about me.
That's the other hit you bang it.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God, Drake, that's your damn martini glass.
I don't know why.
That's all right. Shout out to the glass.
I don't know. I thought it was
You should have review on the
still in the martini letter. Right.
Now you do your reviews.
I feel like with social media and how basically everybody has it, all generations have it. I feel like especially when it comes to holidays, people want to be able to participate in the social media collage of pictures that everybody's going to do for each holiday. So when it comes to like Valentine's Day, I feel like everybody wants to be cuddled up. People want to be in a relationship. People want to get things. People want to be able to have that lovey-dovey feeling and post it online for other people to see. But here's what I think. A lot of times, people that are posting online and they're in these little happy relationships, it's not as happy as it seems behind the scenes. They will do it for the likes and it looks good, but a lot of times behind the scenes, they're not all that it's cracked up to be. Like, do you feel like people try to stunt, especially for like Valentine's Day, for social media, or no?
Of course. Yeah, they do it for the gram.
Do it for the gram. Even though the gram is kind of losing its popularity, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, people waking up.
It's not as popular as it used to be. I don't even post on Instagram as much as I used
It's
to.
more like TikTok.
TikTok.
Do it for the top.
That's where I'm at. Even over YouTube.
Like they said back in the day,
TikTok, you don't stop. He just showed how old we were. It's okay.
she old, I'm a vintage.
Love. So many people use your name in vain.
So, do you think that love can exist even in unhappy relationships?
Yeah.
Do you feel like people stay in love even though they're unhappy? They're familiar with that person. They have that feeling of feeling whole because they have a family unit and they may have children. So, because of that fulfilling part, they feel like, okay, well, I should be happy because I have those things, but they're not happy. Nobody has a perfect relationship. So, do you feel like people who get into long-term relationships and people who are married, do you feel like they can stay happy in their promise to each other as partners? Or do you feel like they're just suffering because they're in a relationship where they're not happy?
I feel like, ooh, punch me in the face with that.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, but nah,
It got too much. It was too much.
it wasn't shallow. Got deep.
It got real deep.
Nah, cause like love doesn't equal happiness at the end of the day. So people could be in love and not be happy, definitely.
I think so.
But it's like people be having certain soul ties, and then when children's involved, it's like you together forever no matter what. They just say 18 years, but if kids are alive till you know what I'm saying, forever. So
Yeah, I feel you.
even if you ain't gotta take care of kids financially, it's always gonna be mental.
I don't know. Like, I understand that in a relationship, you're not going to always be happy all the time. That's just, if you are, then either somebody might be a serial killer or y'all just have
Or
the most rare relationship like ever. But you're not going to always be happy in a relationship. That's just facts. You're not always going to agree. You're not always going to like that person. Like, do you wait it out to see if it's just like a phase or a season of that relationship? Or do you just stay with them because you love them and you're familiar with them and a unit and kind of like a routine going? Do you stay in it and you're just not happy? Is that okay to like leave, or is it just like a pressure, like as a man, to do for what you've kind of created?
most men choose love over happiness. So it usually be like,
What do you mean?
basically saying if a man's not happy, right, in a relationship, but they won't, most of the time they won't leave because the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know. So it's like you'll dug it out. And then most men are not selfish people. So at the end of the day, they think about everybody else before they make a decision. As for most like females make emotional decisions. So they might feel this way at the moment and make that decision. As for more men, we use more logic. So at the end of the day, love is love. It's what you make it and what you allow to go on. If you're going to stay there and go through the storm, that's on
Do
you.
you think it's worth it though to be in a relationship where maybe you're not happy, but you have a family and you want to, protect and provide and things like that?
Well, at the end of the day, a bad relationship is bad for your health, but then you got kids. So it's like, am I going to make this selfish decision and look out for self, or am I going to kill myself and look out for everybody else?
Exactly. But men, you guys will kill your feelings, you'll kill your emotions, you'll kill everything. You'll just do what you're supposed to do as a man and you'll just be on autopilot. But you're not happy. You're just going through the motion. And I feel like a lot of men, I seem to come across a lot of men that are afraid to leave a family unit or a wife or a girlfriend when they're not happy because of those things that you said. But I feel like when it comes to women, we'll be quicker to leave, especially if we have kids with you. And I ain't gonna say easier because being a man, I know is not easy. Being a black man, I know it's not easy. But I feel like women will leave a relationship and or whatever reason their relationship don't work out with the father of their child. So they're forced to kind of do things without them and create a different family. And a lot of times it works out for the better because they didn't stay. So I feel like if a lot more men thought about it in that way, and even if you did, you probably still would say, but I gotta take care of my family after that. So I think a lot of men stay in relationships that are not good for them mentally, physically, all of the things, and they stay because of what you just said. There may be kids involved, they got things going on, they could be married, whatever the case may be. But I do feel like that's when you guys get older, you start having those health problems because you did all this stuff then, you let it boil up, you didn't take care of it, and now you got these problems. Like, I just feel like as men, I would say y'all need to take better care of yourselves, not just physically, because a lot of y'all, it is physical. Y'all need to take care of yourselves physically, but I think y'all also need to take care of yourselves mentally and emotionally. Like, you guys kind of put your thoughts and feelings on the back burner, and that's when people snap. That's when people go through depression. That's when people do things that they may not do in a clear head. And that's why it's not easy, but it's possible. I think y'all sometimes are scared of what y'all don't know. So y'all stay in something, for those reasons. But honestly, you could still live a great life without the person that you may have made kids with, or maybe a wife. But it's really up to that person. They'll choose love and all these other things over their happiness. That's kind of sad, but that's just life sometimes.
Yeah, true. And men, we're more like, we got patterns. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the patterns. Men are scared to like switch up the patterns.
Like a routine.
Yeah, routine based thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. And sometimes the routine is greater than the self-love.
And unknown and self-love. The routine sometimes is better than that unknown and self-love. It's true.
Yeah, because what you know, and what you
Yeah.
don't know is scary.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so, but you gotta have faith.
You gotta have faith, but some people can't wait for that.
Nah.
Some people ain't trying to do all that, but
Boy. You end up becoming a bald nigga. Bald nigga.
That's-
Bald nigga. Bald nigga.
That's
And then
easy.
what was worse than a bald nigga? A fat nigga. Then you bald and fat with a stomach because you stressed out on a relationship.
I ain't gonna lie, that's my type. I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy. That's her type.
There
is. Just want to kill a pig.
But them bald head boys, boy, y'all, them bald head boys with the beards, the tall, dark skin, bald head, full beard guys are trouble. They trouble. If you know a tall, thick, brown skin, dark skin, thick guy with a bald head and a full beard, you know he is trouble. And I'm not lying. I'm speaking to you. You know I'm not lying. Okay. And then the ones with the locks, they be bad too. They be out here just causing a ruckus, a muck. But it's okay.
I don't do nothing. I set myself up. However you set yourself up to be treated, that's how I treat you.
Okay. I want to play a game with rapid fire questions with you, okay?
Boop, boop, bop.
All right, you ready?
Let's get it.
So, would you rather be with someone who loves you deeply, but you're not attracted to them, or someone you're crazy about who can't stay loyal?
Give me the ugly one.
The one that you're not attracted to?
Because she gonna be with you no matter what. The other one gonna leave you as soon as it's not enough.
Facts. I agree. I also would pick that answer. I would pick the unattractive
Give me
person
the
who's
ugly
loyal.
and over the pretty swan any day.
Facts. I feel you.
I take a 6, 7 over a 9, 10 any day.
I'm not. Yeah, because the more attractive you are, the more hoes you got. The more hoes you get, the more interactions you get in person, online. It's just what it is. But if you're more on the average to ugly, you get less. But everybody get hollered at, so it's really like, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody's ugly to somebody.
Everybody's ugly to somebody.
Everybody, and somebody's beautiful to somebody.
Exactly. So the next one is stay single and happy, or in love but constantly anxious.
The Bible said a man should roam by himself to be with a woman that don't listen, not obey, listen.
I'm glad you said that.
Because y'all take obey and make it seem like it's the worst word ever when y'all put obey on y'all crab legs. So I don't want to hear that shit.
Crab legs don't talk back.
Yeah, obey. It's a seasoning.
So you're going to say stay single.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I agree. I would stay single. I'd rather be single than be anxious all the time. That's the worst. And it's not good for your nervous system. I don't want those problems.
I do bad all by myself.
Next one. Date someone who's great on paper but bad in person, or someone chaotic but magnetic.
I'm just gonna stay single again forever. That's a double whammy. Oh my God, that's toxic. Both of them. She's good on paper and ugly in person, and the other one is
Chaotic.
he's crazy, but she get the job done. Like, it's crazy. No. I guess, yeah. Either way, you're gonna lose hair. So
Well, you got to pick one.
you make it crazy. You ever had dated somebody that was crazier than you, and you realized it, and you tried to get out, but it was too late? Yeah, that's how it is. So I guess I don't know, but then on paper, but in person, like I ain't do paperwork unless it's with sports.
I've been on the
Or
other side. I would choose someone who's chaotic but magnetic. We're gonna have to get you some therapy. We have to work on something to get you.
yeah, it's a better
Forward
50-50.
Yeah.
You could like you don't act crazy right now.
Yeah,
Crazy later.
yeah. Cause like
Yeah, for that person on paper, you can't tell me what to do. I do this and I do that. I don't even point at this damn paper. Fuck your there. Rip it up. Throw it in trash.
And I've been on the other side. I ain't gonna lie. I've been
The craziest person in a relationship.
the craziest person in a relationship. But you know what? I don't just act crazy for no reason. You gotta either be poking or you gotta really have disrespected. I can turn up to that Joker style revenge type energy, but that's not how I'm coming. That's the last option. That's not even how I'm, because people, okay, if you don't believe in horoscope, whatever, this ain't for you. I'm a Scorpio. And if you know anything about Scorpios, we're gonna get our get back. We're gonna get our get back.
And it's never going to end.
It'll end,
It's never going.
but you don't know when it's gonna end.
It's never going to end.
So we're gonna get our get back. So don't do us wrong because we're passionate, we're loyal, we're good people. We got your back. But when you cross us, good luck.
I get back to motherfucker.
That's that. You know, there are some signs I feel like are less combative. More. I know I've been the more crazy one in a relationship, but that's okay because don't play with somebody who's crazy. You won't have to deal with that. Some people, like I said before, I always say this: you can't play with everybody. You can't just do anything to anybody. You don't know what they may do. So you got to watch who you play with. You got to watch who you talk to. You got to treat people the way you want to be treated because you go around messing on everybody and treating everybody bad and come across that right person. And I bet you'll think twice next time. I guarantee that. So I don't know. I've dealt with someone that's crazier than me in a relationship, but I've been crazier, and you know what? I'm okay with that because when you try to play with me, I gotta show you. Cause
It's something in the water.
hey, ain't no way. I ain't going out like that. When it comes to men, I feel like y'all men take women's kindness for advantage. Like, you can be nice to someone and you can be sweet and you could try to be understanding of things that you may not like, and you're trying to keep your emotions in check to a certain extent. Y'all will test us with certain things. Y'all will test our boundaries. Y'all see how far we gonna go, how far y'all can take it. And that's when we gotta come from being nice to showing you, okay, now quit fucking with me. Like, you gotta come out a little bit because you know you're a guy. Now, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. But y'all will test women. Y'all will test certain women. I don't know if it's all or certain ones. Y'all will test a woman to see how far y'all can go, like what you can get away with. And as long as a woman is nice all the time, y'all be knowing them nice girls. Like, oh, I know I can get over on her. Or this one, hell no, I know she gonna flip on me. Y'all be knowing, right?
You may be right, but at the end of the day, women take niggas' money for pussy.
And vice versa.
So at the end of the day,
Y'all take our
two wrongs don't make
for money.
right.
It's both transactional.
Two wrongs don't make a
Right. But y'all, if y'all make,
where is the love?
if y'all make us come at a character because y'all did something that we wouldn't do to y'all,
In my pocket.
so then we need to keep our in our pocket. We need to keep our in our pocket. Yeah.
Ooh, it is in my pants. It can't fit in my pocket.
Like, we need to keep this more in locks because I feel like this gets given away too much to a lot of people who do not deserve it. Let me say it again for y'all out there. Excuse me. I'm not talking to the guys. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Hey, women, if you're a guy, you can go ahead and pass this. If you are a woman and you have a JJ, you need to think twice and hard and long before you give this to someone else who doesn't deserve it.
If you're a woman and you got lips, two pairs.
If they don't deserve it, don't feel forced to give it to them. And if they don't deserve it, don't give it to them. And if they decide to go find some other, to replace that, that's fine. The same way they replace yours is the same way you can replace theirs. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to find one that's about 3 inches bigger. I'm just saying.
That's great.
I'm just saying.
Well, when you in love, size don't matter. Remember that.
Okay, yes, that's true. Well, I can't ask you because you're not a woman, so I can't ask you.
No.
But do I think size matters in a relationship? I say no. If you know what you're doing. If you are not, you know what I'm saying? And you have to know what you're doing. You don't have to have a pole to get the job done. You just have to know what you're doing. Because if you think about a rose, that's not this big. You got to know what you're doing.
It's taking a rose and you stop.
But
It's playing with the
preferring, but obviously you would prefer something more long, but you may not get that. And so that's also another thing when it comes to love. That's a good example right there. Women will bypass someone who's, for someone who's more for love. They'll put that aside for the fact that they care about that person.
So will men.
What you mean?
Men, it takes some bad cooch.
I mean, but that's, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, that sacrifice a lot.
But maybe it's because they need a house, or maybe because they need, sacrifice, trade.
Hey, whatever is love the person for who they are.
So y'all would settle
What
with
God.
So you mean there's guys out there that settle for trash because they love that person? I never thought that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, do you know someone like that?
Yes.
Ooh, what's the name?
I can't tell. See, you want details.
Ooh, I didn't even know that was a thing, but I feel like men do whatever they want, so they're around. That's crazy. But my thing is this, Art, you think they dipping out then?
6, 7.
Anyway,
Kuda Matata.
I forgot we was doing this or that. I got sidetracked. So
Keep your legs posed and don't be disposed.
what about this? Would you be with someone who gives you absolute emotional safety but 0 butterflies, or someone who gives you butterflies every day but you never feel secure?
I'd rather be with somebody who don't play with my emotions. So I take the safety of the emotion because playing my emotions somewhere I like butterflies.
I agree. I would take someone who's emotionally safe over butterflies, because knowing me, I'm creative. I will figure something out. I will get that spark going again.
And remember what Kendrick Lamar says, you can't pimp a butterfly. Right, that go over your head. Let it go around.
314. 3 stuff per day. So I agree. Okay. Would you rather be in a relationship where you're deeply understood but not admired, or admired and praised constantly but no one really gets you?
I'd rather be understood
You rather be understood.
by my significant other.
Yes, I agree.
Because how you going to be with me but don't understand me? That's crazy.
But they don't admire you. They understand you, but they don't admire you.
Yeah, it's hard, but you understand my friend.
Yeah, I
But
feel you.
admire me, but you don't understand me. That's like
You admire me, but you don't get me. Yeah, that would become very frustrating. Like, that would be very frustrating.
you an NPC.
Yeah. Well, now you're a bot. Now we got to get you out of here. The freak. I agree. Okay, so would you rather have a sexless relationship but you're taken care of, or the best sex but no security?
See, that's why I gotta grow up.
Which one?
Cause sex be everything, but nah, let me be an adult today. I'd rather have at this point in my life. Nah, cause if sex is oh shit. Yeah. Next shit.
No, you got to answer.
We drink to that.
I'll say
I say you said bad sex, but
sexless relationship but taken care of, or the best sex but no security.
that means they just be floating all over the page. So yeah, at the end of the day, I pick the first one.
Sexless.
I take the sexless and the security.
I will agree. I'll say the same. What are we gonna do? That's terrible.
Well, I mean, I feel
gotta-
like that makes sense. I go like regardless. So
Yeah, we gotta figure out something.
somebody's gonna cheat. That's an open container relationship. They swingers.
Yeah.
And then bad sex, like damn, y'all just whores. I mean, all that good sex and no security. Yeah, that's whores. They're hookers.
So yeah, what do you guys think? Would you rather stay single and happy, or would you rather be in love but constantly anxious? Put your answer in the comments below. Love can come in so many forms, and there's one in particular I want to ask you about. But here are some of the types of loves that you may have encountered. So you have non-romantic love, you've got self-love, friendship love, parental love, and then also unconditional love. So, I think out of those, I would say self-love is probably one of the ones that we need to take a little bit more seriously. I don't think a lot of people loving themselves enough.
That's true, because how can you love anybody else if you don't love yourself? So
I disagree with that.
I gotta be able to love yourself, because if you understand yourself and you love yourself, you begin to understand other people and love people for who they are and not for like what they could bring to the table, what they got, or what they talented at type stuff. We could love them for who they are internally. I love this pillow for the hole in it.
Right. I still love this pillow, even though it has a hole in it.
Exactly.
Unconditional.
I could understand the person, the holes in the person. But
Hey,
well, not the elbow.
why did you did not have to do that? Why did you do them like that?
Also,
Why you do them like that? You so violent. But I think you can love someone even if you don't love yourself. However,
that's not
sometimes you could put your own feelings aside, like men, like you said earlier, like men can put their feelings aside and they'll stay in something that they don't really want to be in for the love of someone else, even though that's showing that they're putting themselves last. So I do think you can love somebody when you may not love yourself as much, but it's just showing that you don't love yourself enough because you're not having enough boundaries, or you're not standing up for your own self. You're putting that aside for someone else. Ooh, it just got deep. Look it. Yeah. So, but that's unhealthy, and it's not much self-love in that. But I do understand that men have to make sacrifices, women have to make sacrifices, but at the end, you do want to live happily because you don't know your last day. So,
well, that's what a thin line is.
yeah.
But at the end of the day, that's not love. That's fake love. That's like materialistic love. It's not real. Real love is basically loving a person for who they are, no matter what, the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's the type of love.
Is that the unconditional love that you're talking about right there?
Yeah, that's unconditional.
So when does unconditional become
Conditional.
conditional? Yeah.
I mean, it's for a reason.
Okay. What's going on, Mila?
We just want a snack.
Okay, go ahead and get one real quick. You want some of those anything up there? You can. If you want some cake?
They go to parent love. That's unconditional.
Right, definitely. Like, just stopped in the middle of the show.
Cut the whole joint off.
Yeah.
What do you need, sweetheart?
Yeah. Parental love is a strong love.
And we didn't plan that either.
No.
That was on her. She did that.
Mm-hmm. Unconditional love.
She ain't know the script.
Right.
Ain't that right, Mila? Just say yes. See?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Maybe love doesn't equal happiness, but it helps us grow. And sometimes you can't always be happy. Sometimes you do have to put your happiness to the side, but you got to come back to it. If you got to sit it down for a minute, you got to come back to it. But marriages, long-term relationships, families, etc. Do you think that men put enough in their relationship where they nurture their love before they go chasing the feeling of being in love enough?
Nah. I feel like most men are misguided. And a lot of us don't even know what love is nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because love starts at home, and a lot of us ain't taught nothing at home nowadays. It's like, yeah, but some are, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of men out here that had fathers, believe it or not. So you learn love from your parents. That's where it starts. Then it grows and grows and grows. As you said, parental love, right? It starts with there. go from there, because you got to see how your mom treats you. Your dad treats your mom, and how they, interact with each other. Yeah. But yeah, love is love.
Do you feel like men that are in relationships or marriages and they cheat, do you feel like they're just getting uncomfortable with the routine, or do you feel like they're so unhappy that they don't know how to leave, so they're just branching out to do what makes them feel good for the moment, but they're never going to leave?
It could be a little bit of both. Most men cheat. Either a man is out of that whore stage, as in he got to conquer everything, or he's not. So that could be one reason. Or it could be that he's not getting something at home that he wants. Or going at that.
Do you feel like men can love a partner if they're not receiving, like, making love?
Yeah.
Do you feel like if a man doesn't receive that at home, it's okay for him to get it outside the home?
Yay and nay.
Why you say that?
Because if you sneaking around and getting it, then you're not honest with your mate. You know what I'm saying? Because if they did that to you, you'd be hurt.
Right.
Now, if you upfront with it and you talk about it and all that, yeah, but it usually don't happen like that. Should just be accidentally happening. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, the lie is prettier than the truth.
The lie is prettier than the truth. I like that. Real true.
So it's like, damn, you want to protect somebody's feelings with a lie than with the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to tell the truth, because at the end of the day, you got to give somebody the option to what they want to do. You got to give somebody
Y'all don't be wanting to give options. If y'all can get away with something without us knowing anything, or without having to tell us stuff that we don't need to hear, so y'all don't have to hear our mouth, y'all will make the decision for us before we have a chance to even make an option. Y'all, do men not do what they want to do? A man is going to do what he wants to do. A man told me that they take care of home. They put everybody before them. So because of that, they do what they want to do. Do you agree with that, or you don't agree with that?
to a certain extent, but every man could do what they want to do. But at the end of the day, it's a thing called discipline that everybody should have, not just man and woman. So at the end of the day, you should be disciplined enough to know. But then two people got to understand it that we will never understand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You heard one side of the story. Maybe his wife doesn't know. Maybe his wife doesn't know. But who is that? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But yeah, man's going to be a man regardless. Definitely. But at the end of the day, every man is not the same. Some men have different values. Some men have different discipline. You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
It's a lot of men out here don't even be out here hoeing around. For real, for real. But then there's a lot out here that do. It is what it is. Yeah. It's something about conquering. Men like to conquer and create. So at the end of the day,
So it's just about getting a smash, and then and then all right, now it's
it's not
about
always about smashing. It's just either, sometimes it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Two people have a connection that might be for a season or a reason. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
facts. I could feel that.
Sometimes shit do just happen. And then sometimes, damn, I fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But women cheat too. They're just greater at it.
We are so much better at it.
Yeah, because you would never know.
Yeah.
And then that's right in front of your face.
That's
You don't have to worry about him. Worry about all these niggas
and pill and bitches too.
I remember when I used to date a bisexual chick. You ever had to watch the whole motherfucking room? A whole motherfucking room, boy and girl. This bitch, that nigga. This bitch, that nigga. Yeah, you ain't never had to go through that shit.
That's stressful.
Nigga, but yeah, I cut, boy. That shit ain't last 1 week. I cut that bitch off quick.
Crazy.
Yeah. And I bought her back. She was a stud. Then she started wearing dresses and shit. Everybody,
Oh my gosh, what the world? It's good. That's crazy.
everybody in the room looking. I'm looking at everybody. I gotta blow this motherfucker up.
See? Nervous system is all over the place. See?
See, I wasn't getting fat and losing hair with that shit.
See? That's that nervous system stuff. I don't like when my nervous system feels like an old engine that's about to give out. Like, no, thank you. But hell, it happens.
I feel like I gotta shoot everybody in the room because I ain't got enough goddamn points.
Mike.
Maybe I do. I feel like 5 heartbeats. Every night I got to prove my love. Like, type of shit.
Facts.
Yeah. Whoop a nigga ass.
That's what I'm
Like a
saying.
bitch. That's why I said sometimes you gotta hit a bitch. You be trying to fuck your bitch.
Sometimes you do have to hit a bitch. But that's not.
Bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
My bad, not a bitch. Well, yeah, sometimes you gotta hit a bitch because you shouldn't hit a lady. She's acting like a lady. You should hit a woman. She's acting like a woman. But that bitch, you slap the fuck out of her.
See,
Sorry, Neela.
if I feel like if you're not happy and you're in a relationship and you do for some reason decide to leave the relationship for a little bit to get a little happiness, I would say this, and I would say it for a man and I would say it for a woman. If you are doing that, understand that your partner might be doing the same thing. You just don't know it. And if they do know that this is going on and they don't do it, they really love your ass. But 9 times out of 10, you may not know. You ain't thinking about that because you're over here doing you. But in those type of situations, hopefully y'all go play outside, because people who's in a relationship, those be the main ones that want to jump off the porch and go play outside. You got a whole house, you got a whole family unit, you got a whole thing going here, and then you are either unhappy for a moment or you're not getting something. So now you want to go outside and play with the rest of us. Like, you don't have to do that. Go back inside. Go back inside where it's safe and work it out. Because your family. My thing is this: if you decide to do those things, if you're not happy in a relationship, so you go outside of your relationship to find something, and you are still choosing to stay in that relationship, you got to you got to figure out what's going on here. If you're gonna decide to stay, you got to try to figure it out, because you jumping outside and going outside is not gonna help you figure out what's going on at home. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna change. It's not gonna make it better. So yeah, if that's what you guys decide to do, as far as like, if you decide that you're not happy, but you don't want to leave them, try to work on what you got then. Or you better, if not, you better make a year to a 2-year plan. Say by 6 months to a year, if it ain't better, I'm gonna start making arrangements with something else. Cause before you know it, you gonna be 40, you gonna be 50, and that prime shit is over. So if you ain't took care of yourself and you out here trying to be faithful in a bad, sad relationship, and now you gonna finally decide to leave it, you later on down the road in your age, then what you gonna do? It ain't over, but don't wait that long. That's all I'm saying.
Just remember, like, be faithful to your mate. And being faithful ain't always keeping your dick in your pants. Be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you gonna go out here and cheat, let it be known. Real shit. That's some real man shit. But at the end of the day, you gotta remember, like, back in the day before social media, grandpa and grandma used to have grandpa used to have other families because he used to go out of town to work. Probably like 30 miles down the road, the next town over. So you gotta remember that. Like,
And then there's other times where that baby, it don't look like dad, but it's passing for dad. It's really the mailman.
you got family next town over.
Yeah.
But you gotta remember, like, no relationship ever is gonna be perfect.
Never.
It's gonna have their ups and downs. If you wanna be with that person for who they are and what you see they could be potentially at their full potential. And if
they
not,
potential,
potential is only good, but you know it's only so far. But you gotta see the good in it, and you gotta know who that person is.
that's a
See everything lights again.
They always say don't date potential, but if you're trying to date someone to see their potential, are you living in a dream world? Are your eyes still green, girl? I'm so sick and tired of arguing.
And now she,
But you can't keep it bottled in. I see
light skin quotes.
jealousy. We got to swallow it. See, but you know it though. You was joined in.
Yeah, I know that shit. Close to me, baby. Yeah, that was it. So nothing without you. I mean, Mary sung the shit out there. So
Yeah. Comment was
you're right. You're right. But Eddie told me you're right.
love is complicated, and happiness comes with balance. Words to try to live by, you guys. And do you think love and happiness have to always go together? Let me know what you think.
Everything start within. You know what I'm saying? You gotta clean up your internal so you love external. Outside of you, whatever. So, fix your shit before you start fucking other people.
Yes. Valentine's Day is cute until you realize that love isn't enough.
And everybody's in love until the rent is due.
Facts.
Love you. See you later.
Pink hot sauce. We'll see you later.
Put it on my fish.
Bye. Bye.
Peace.
My mother said your mother is broke. It's shit.
Love is complicated. What? I don't know what I'm saying. I just be talking shit.
Love. So many people use your name in vain.
Hope I don't have that little camel toe thing going on I had one time.
Whoa, not the cootie cat.
I'm just waiting for you to stop chewing so I can get started.
Right, it put a big ass teeth. Fuck. I think I'm about to chew 5 more motherfucking times. Nasty. Pie face ass. 3.14.
I think that's a wrap.
I never did a thumbnail before, but I think I nailed black. Everything start with it. I mean, ew. Cut that. Everything start with Don't wanna meet your mama unless she look like you. Hey, hey.
Even over YouTube.
Like they said back in the day.
TikTok, you don't stop. He just showed how old we were. It's okay.
She old, I'm a fetish.
Because they had that familiar, that's not the right word.
RESPECD.
So, what was I supposed to say? Hell if I know.
I'm blaming my daddy by a ball nigga. Ball nigga. Ball nigga.
Okay. Okay. Tattoo's on Facebook. He'll see this. Why? That's not dice, bro.
Don't worry about what I do with my nuts, sir. Cucumbers taste better than pickles. Yeah, on that though. Ooh, that's not a pickle I want. On that don't pickle the other one either. I love this pillow for the hole in it.
Right. I still love this pillow, even though it has a hole in it.
Exactly.
Unconditional.
I could understand the person, the holes in the person. But
Hey.
well, not the elbow.
Why did you did not have to do that? Why did you do them like that?
Also,
Why you do them like that? You so violated. That was fun. You go deep. I fucks with it.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's. I'm putting that in there.
I know.
Pink hot sauce.